Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Alexis and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are not new here, it's been a while, I know, and I'm so sorry that I've been missing, but I'll explain a little bit about that a little later. But let's get into this look today. So this is a brown smoky eye that I created. I think it's beautiful and I love this so much. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. So my brows are already done. The first thing we're doing is priming our eyes. As always, I'm going to be using my P.LOUISE Rumor Base 3, and this is a great eyeshadow base that I like to use. So I'm not going to apply too much. Oh, I forgot to put in my eye drops. Okay, so I don't think I ever mentioned this, but before I do a makeup look, I always put in eye drops. Just because I have watery eyes, and when I do apply eyeshadows and powders and things like that on my face, it does irritate my eyes a bit. So by putting in some Visine or any, you know, good eye drops help prevent my eyes from watering, and it also helps my makeup from getting those little bald spots on my eyeshadows, which I hate. It just messes up the whole look. You guys know the pain of doing a bomb eyeshadow look or doing your makeup so good and your eyes start watering, something crazy happens, and it's just like, it's so hard to just fix it. There we go, we have our base. I just patted it out with the Morphe E20 brush. Now for a brown smoky eye, I noticed that they tend to wear off a little throughout the day, in my personal opinion. I'm going to use a brown base to help that pigment stick to my eyes. This is the Black Opal Skin Perfecting Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade Sweet Espresso. So I actually got this from Walmart. It is a drugstore product, so you can easily get your hands on this. What I'm going to do is start to warm the product on the back of my hand, just so it's easier to apply, like so. And then I'm going to pick up that product on a synthetic brush, and I'm going to start to pat this in for our base. You don't want to buff it out right now. You just want to pick up that cream product and apply it onto your eye. So you want to apply it on your actual eyelid and then move it up a little bit, just because this is going to act as our transition shade as well as that lid shade, since it is a matte look. We're not going to use any shimmer products for this. It's all matte. It's super simple, and I'm hoping everyone can achieve this look because it's nothing much really. And using a synthetic brush is easier just because the products wouldn't seep into the bristles. It would kind of just help apply all those cream products. If you want, you could take it straight off the stick. As you can see, it's on my lid, and then I did bring it up a little bit. Now the lighting makes the cream shadow look a bit lighter than it actually is, but I promise it's at least like 5 shades darker than me. You guys would see in the pictures later. You can also use a LA Girl Pro concealer. These are actually a lot cheaper than the Black Opal one. You could even use a brown liquid lipstick if you wanted to. Any brown cream liquid would work well for this look. Now I'm gonna buff out those edges just a little bit with a nice fluffy brush, and I'm gonna try to do this in circular motions because you want to blow out that eye base. So this is really important to just laying down the foundation to this whole look. As you can see, while we blend it away, the color does tend to disappear a bit. So I'm just gonna go in a little bit with that foundation stick. We're gonna put powders on top of this, of course, but I just want to make sure that, you know, there is some pigment underneath these shadows that we're gonna apply later. This is a BH Cosmetics blending brush. It's much fluffier. I'm going to dip into my Jackie AINA and ABH palette. I'm going to take the shade Ginger. This shadow does not fail. Like, it's such a good shade. So I'm going to take that on a Morphe M533. It's a nice fluffy brush. And I'm just going to apply this in my crease. This is going to add a nice warm orange tone to this look. Because although I want it to be a brown smoky eye, I do want it to have some other tones in it as well. Also, I got my nails done like last week, and I finally took off my acrylics and I got SNS, which is like the dip powder, and I hate them, honestly. I was like, wow, I can't wait for short nails again. Like, I love the feeling of short nails because typing is so much easier, texting is so much easier, like just doing anything is so much easier. But now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, ew. But honestly, I feel like it's the color. My nails were cut down so short that she couldn't even square them properly. Like, my nails are giving the blue M&Ms, specifically the peanut ones. I don't know why, but I'm not liking the shade. So now that that's blown out, it's okay if it's too high on the brow bone, because I am going to clean that up a little bit later, and I'm going to show you guys how I like to clean up that area. So now that we have that transition shade in the crease a little bit, I'm going to finally go in with the main eyeshadow. I think I'm going to go into my Modern Renaissance palette, which is still available, by the way. And I think I'm going to take the shade Cypress Umber. I need someone to like come to my house and teach me how to use this camera, and just, I'm tired of complaining about this camera. But honestly, I feel like it's my lighting too. Like, I have to learn about my camera, but I also feel like this ring light is not doing everything I needed to do, because yeah, it's providing light here, but what about the sides? You know what I'm saying? Also, I was watching a video with the City Girls, and they were doing like I think that L like song association thing. And Young Miami had this beautiful soft smoky brown look, and I was like, that's so crazy, because I literally did that look the other day. So I'm taking a blending brush and that shade Cypress Umber, and I'm just doing some patting and swiping motions. I want to see how the shade comes out, because the first time I filmed this look, it was actually a more softer brown. It was cute, but it was also like I was in like a whole chocolatey mood phase, so I kind of wanted it to be darker. Adding that on the lid, and then also slowly bringing that upwards, and then to make sure it's blended out, I'm just gonna go in little small circular motions, and then I'm just gonna make sure I take that fluffy brush and blend that. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Now I'm going to show you guys how to clean this up. Using my Morephe 350 palette. I feel like I showed you guys this before, but just in case, I'm going to do it again. With the Morephe 350 palette, this is the original palette. I'm taking this yellow shade right here. Taking this yellowish banana shade. I'm going to take this e.l.f. concealer brush. It's a nice pinched flat brush. And where is my mirror? So I'm just going to take this as close to the brow bone as possible. It's going to highlight the brow as well as just clean up any eyeshadow that I took too high. And then I'm just going to make sure that it's not a harsh line. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just run it over just to blur that out. And I kind of like the look where the eyeshadows are kind of close to the brow. It just feels like it looks so warm and cozy, and it just hugs the face. So the eyeshadow is pretty much done. We're going to do a wing liner. Not a wing liner. I'm just going to line my top lid. My NYX Liquid Matte Liner. And this is the black one. Just going to do a medium line. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So the eyeliner is eyelining. I just did my lashes off camera. I used the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Waterproof Mascara. And this is not black. It's a very dark brown. It's called black brown. So I'm going to apply some eyelashes now. I'm going to be using... So I bought these eyelashes, and I was just like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to wear them. But then I tried them on because I feel like I'm running out of eyelashes. My favorite eyelashes that I had were like... they exceeded their 20 use. So I got these eyelashes a while ago, and I just tried them. These are the A5 from AliExpress, and they look like these wispy, long, kind of dramatic lashes. At least dramatic for me. I did try these on and measure them already the other day, so that's one less step I have to do. Would you guys be interested in seeing like a how I apply my eyelash tutorial? Let your girl know, because I know they can be difficult. Sometimes it's even difficult for me. While my lashes are drying, I'm going to introduce you guys to 2 new products on my channel. They're not new, but I got the Dragon Beauty correctors, and honestly, I did not want to buy anything from Dragon Beauty or support her business because she's a weirdo like on Twitter, but she's a weirdo in general on social media. But my cousin Onike, shout out to Onike, she used these twice on 2 trips we went on. And I was like, damn girl, like your base look mad flawless. Like what's going on? Like what are you not sharing with me? And she was using these 2 together in conjunction, and I tested it out on a trip. It dried very fast in my opinion. I have way more hyperpigmentation and dark spots compared to her, so it's probably easier for her to do. And then my other cousin used it, and I was just like, this is the best I've seen your foundation ever. So I took an L. I know I'm a dub, but I got them and I'm gonna try them out today. So I mean, I tried them already, but I'll be showing you guys how to use these on camera. Got a little OJ this morning. It's Thanksgiving Day while I'm filming this, which means the day off, which means the opportunity to film, and that's on period. You see how the lighting in my room just came in, and so I'm just going to apply my lashes. So that's one eyelash on. I hope I don't have my lashes on backwards. Nah, I don't. I just ran over my eyeliner one more time just to hide that lash band and also make sure that that eyeliner is popping. This is what the product looked like, and I'm just gonna go in and cover my dark spots. This year I have suffered a lot of just skin issues. I have a darker mark up here. Even though my forehead is darker than the rest of my face, there is like a darker mark there. I don't know what that deal is. The way my cousin did it, she did the lavender right on top, but honestly I'm gonna blend this out first. This is a Morphe E8 brush. I'm pretty sure using a bigger brush would be a lot helpful. So now that we're looking like number 45, Mr. Donnie, we're going to go in with some lavender, and this is supposed to neutralize that orange and help concealing those hyperpigmentation areas. Let me find out Mr. Donnie is using some Nikita Dragon, because that shade, sweetie. And just like the orange one, I'm trying to be swift as well. I have so much to cover. So I could see why people wouldn't like color correcting, especially if you have a lot of problem areas. And then with that same brush, gonna do the same thing. Same exact thing, looking crazy. Like when Nikita uses it, I know she is much lighter than me, but when she uses it, it honestly looks like she had on foundation already. Okay, looking ashy, looking a little sick, looking a little purple and orange all at the same time. Now that we look ashy, we're going to use our Maybelline Superstay in the shade 330 Toffee Caramel. My favorite foundation ever. And I'm going to go in with 2 pumps. Okay, so I didn't even use the full tube to lay this down. So let's blend this out. I'm going to use my Juno & Co. microfiber sponge. So it's blending out well so far. My concern with color correctors is like it making the products on top ashy, cakey. Now I'm going to bronze and contour using my ColourPop Deep Dark 190. You know the vibes. I like to bronze then contour. I find that it just suits me. Nose contouring brush from Morphe. This is an E62. Just gonna tap some off and then apply. For concealer, I'm going to use my Too Faced Warm Sand. And then I'm going to use a little bit of tan Tarte Shape Tape just for the innermost corners, centers of where we applied concealer. Now we're gonna blend out this bronzer. You know, same old boring stuff. I'm also planning of doing like my favorite drugstore makeup products, just because I know that it's expensive to buy makeup. And when I was in college and I was not working, or like the times where I wasn't working as often, it was hard. So I want to make a video dedicated to just drugstore makeup products and also affordable makeup products. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that, because I have a ton of drugstore favorites. I know I use some high-end stuff, but honestly, like, I do shop at the drugstore often for makeup products and makeup tools as well. Okay, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Hey! I'm gonna start out by blending out this concealer. Take my June Co. This is the pointy one. I'm just going to blend this concealer. And before I forget, let's blend out this nose contour. So I'm going to take a clean blending brush just to make sure that the concealer and the eyeshadow is not too harsh right there in that little socket. I'm going to contour with my Fenty Truffle Matchstick per usual. I know it seems like a lot of steps of cream bronze and cream contour then powder bronze, but it's just how your girl like to do things over here, and I like the outcome, so that's just how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. sponge that I got recently. I love how narrow it is and it's really soft, so it's easy to get in this little crevice without like squeezing the sponge. It's also nice for cutting the nose there as well. Let's not forget to bronze. Hoola Benefit bronzer in caramel. I have not been really using my Fenty one since I got this. Now I'm taking my Juno & Co. sponge. I'm going to take a little bit of that bronzer. I'm going to take some banana powder straight down my nose. Cut underneath the nose. And with this sponge, I like how it's dual-ended. So I could always use powder on one end and then use liquids and creams on the other. I look so messy right now. Oh, let's do the lower lash line now. So when I did this look first, I did a white. It made the eyes pop and I thought it was cute. But I don't know if I want to do a white or a black, but I think I want to do a black. I'm using my Julep gel eyeliner. Actually, I'm going to use my P.LOUISE Batter Black eye base. I was going to use a gel liner, but I'm going to use this because I have it and I think it would last a lot longer in the waterline. This tickles my waterline. Okay, so we have the black going on and I do like it. We're gonna take that brown shade that we used earlier, Cypress Umber, and I'm gonna be using a Luxie flat definer brush. This is a Luxie 221 and I'm gonna put that right underneath that black. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. Now I'm going to take the shade Ginger. Oh, I wish you guys could see this look in person. It looks so good. This camera is not doing justice. I might have to show you guys this look in some real lighting because this camera and this room and this setup is just playing me. Now I'm going to apply some blush. I'm going to do a peachy blush today. Let's use the She Glam blush in the shade Torrid. This is a dupe for the NARS. Blending it out with a Luxie tapered highlighting brush. I'm gonna use my messed up e.l.f. blush. Wait, the blush don't exist no more? Yo, when I tell you I'm using crumbs, like there's nothing in here but dust. But I'm still gonna use it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get my hands on a new one because this is one of my favorite peach blushes, like a true peach blush. And I ordered it from Ulta last night. I'm gonna spray down the face. Y'all know the vibes. Also, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter say this is nothing but alcohol and fragrance. Okay, but what do you guys use then? Like, if I don't want a makeup setter and I want like a mist. Now for highlight, this is the Airspun Loose Face Highlighter in the shade Glow for Gold. Just using a pencil brush, popping that in the inner corners. Also taking this on the Cupid bow. I want to step my nose highlighting game up, like my nose contour game in general. And just because I'm a crackhead for some Fenty How Many Carats, I'm going to put some on top so it adds like a nice shimmery touch to that gold. I'm going to be using the Airspun. Let's move on to the lips because we're nearly done. I'm gonna take BFF3 from ColourPop, their lippy liner. Every girl or guy needs a brown lip liner. It's just a staple. I'm gonna use the shade Madeline from NYX, their butter gloss. Just always so good. Like, they never fail, literally. This is gonna go really good with this eye look. I might even deepen up that brown with BFF4 just to define the lips a little more. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of Sweet Mouth on top. And I think that's pretty much it. Let me just spray the face down. Let me just fix my hair and I'll be right back. I love brown tones, especially during the season right now. It's very on trend. I think it's perfect for date night. I think it's great for just looking like a baddie, period, because... And if you are new here or you're just a returning watcher and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, say hello. That helps me, helps you, help everyone, help the world go around. Just kidding, who cares? But anyway, I do. So give this look a thumbs up. Actually, if you're watching this video right now, I'm probably gonna have a picture uploaded on Instagram. So if you are watching this video right now, comment a brown heart underneath my Instagram photo of this look. I'll leave that link down below and on the screen. Honestly, so I just want to show you guys this look in natural lighting. It's a little too light. If you guys want to see like my setup for filming in a small room, let me know, because I'm not the best at it, but if I can help you guys in any shape or form, let me know. This is natural lighting. This is no ring light. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Feel me?